bearing in mind where we're from, heartland of Liverpool and Everton, not very highly looked on. I've had a text in the last half hour from a non-Man United fan saying that he gets the impression most of the UK want United to win, which is very, very unusual. And I think that has something to do with what happened in Manchester the other evening.
I mean, have you spoke to other? I guess you spoke to other fans out there as well.
I'm saying we've been overrun really by the moment. I mean, very few United fans.
There's been more Ajax fans here than United, but
so far
that will change. But as my friend there says, it'd be nice if we can win it after the events on Monday. But, only time will tell on that one.
Do you think it'll be on the players' minds at all tonight? And
up to a couple of hours before kick-off, any player has got to shut it out.
Once they step over the white line, they've just got to focus on the game.
Well, quarter line comes.
And leave everyone else to take care of itself, basically. But it'd be nice if we can do it.
I think so. I mean, well, I'd like to think. I hope the players. I mean, it's awful. I can't believe what's happened. But hopefully the players, use it as almost as a motivation for them. They can take something from it and go on and put in a performance there that for the victims and the families of the victims.
It's all about sport, and that's where we want to prove ourselves now. And
hopefully sport prevails.
Hopefully a minute's silence. I mean, that's the least we can do. People talk about postponing the game and all, but it's not about postponing the game. Sport goes on.
Yeah.
Sport is the real king here, and hopefully our team will be the best team. We'll win.
Yeah. So hopefully they do.
Everything goes safe. That's everybody stays safe.
Has it raised any concerns about security here at all?
I mean, it's one of those things, Sure, you can go to the game now and you can be worrying about this or that, but I mean, you have to get on with life, It's
you can't let them beat you.
You can't let them beat you. You can't let them you can't live in fear. You know what I mean? You have to get on with it. Go enjoy your life.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody would start worrying about not turning up here, security's lax. They won. You have to think of the poor victims there and now back home, and it's horrendous. But we have to just move on and try and let's enjoy the game tonight. Hopefully things go smoothly.
It's all about sport tonight.
That's it.
And we're not forgetting the casualties and their families and everything else. We can't forget them, but we have to move on. Today is about football. Yeah. And tonight's about football, and hopefully tonight's about winning for Man U.
Yeah.
Finishing the
Bring the trophy back, Phil.
It has.
We do.
Yes,
Definitely.
Yeah, it's more personal to Manchester.
Yeah, and I think Ajax think we could lose this because of what's happened in Manchester. I think there'll be extra acceleration.
Play with our hearts.
Yeah.
Probably
play
a bit
for
more.
Manchester. Yeah, definitely.
Play for the lost victims.
Yeah, the parents, families.
Yeah.
When did you come out?
We came out that morning, the morning after. At 3 o'clock, we're driving down to Manchester, and we heard all about it. So all of a sudden, we're in the party mode, and all of a sudden we feel so solemn, we feel upset. Unfortunately, we knew a few people on Facebook, so we're on Facebook reading all the comments. So it wasn't a highlight. We should have been very excited, but our mood's changed.
Has it planted any seeds about security out here at all? Or?
Well, we've been looking. I've only seen one man.
One security, but we are. I think everyone's being more vigilant.
Well, we're vigilant, we're looking round, but you don't know, do you?
As long as everyone works as a team, and that's what it's all about.
Don't know what the security will be like there.
It's going to be high.
Should be high, I think.
Yes.
Because if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen there.
Yeah, I mean, it's shocking, the news. We heard the news. My son actually sent me a message the morning after the atrocity, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I've got a grandchild, I've got kids, and it's just devastating news. It really is. But we won't be broken. We will just carry on. It's simple as that.
Because as shocking as it is, it's amazing how people come together when stuff like this harms your community.
Well, you just see the community spirit that this city's got, and for the first time ever, we might have the whole of Manchester behind us in one game. It's surprising what we can do when we all look after each other.
Adversity.
It's funny. It's not often. I was saying this yesterday. It's not often that United are the neutrals' favourite, but this is tonight is a chance to pull together.
Hopefully, I mean, you have to put everything into respective, and it would be wonderful for us to take the trophy back to Manchester. It really would, because after things happening like this, it just would be a nice lift. But Manchester is so strong, the people are so strong, the community is so strong, and they will, they can never beat us. They can never ever beat Manchester. They really can't.
It'd be fitting.
It would be fitting for the kids and the families and everything else. Manchester will never die.
What has it been like seeing everything from afar? I mean, it's as difficult for anyone, but I mean, for you guys, so part of the city, from the city, it must, I don't know, how's it been watching it from afar?
Well, I actually work for the emergency services, and I got a phone call in the early hours to say, can you come into work? But unfortunately, I was in Poland en route to Stockholm, and to be fair, it made me want to be there with my colleagues, pulling together and doing my bit for our city.
I'll have about on at least just the atmosphere.
Yeah, devastating what happened on Sunday. I mean, can't comprehend what's happened there. I mean, it's not just Manchester, it's the whole, not England, the whole world. What's gone on? It's just, I mean, young kids. I mean, I don't want to talk into it too much, mate, but I don't know, mate. I'll go back to the Football United. I just think we'll do it tonight, and I don't want to talk. It upsets me, mate, Sunday what happened there, so I don't want to talk too much about that.
I think it's going to have a massive bearing. Even now, thinking about it now, you've asked a question, it feels heavy in my heart. Manchester's a place we go to very regularly. We go for our games. No one deserves to die to see any kind of event. No one deserves to die, full stop. It's absolutely disgusting what happened, and we're going to bring this trophy back for our city.